Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. The rain finally let up, let the field get dry enough I could come out and shoot a little bit. So I got the Crosman 1300 back out, the custom shop. I've adjusted the scope where I could get the eye relief where I needed it. Done a little trigger mod, just basically squished the spring, honed up the contact points and put a little grease on them. Made it better. It's still not where I would want it, but it's better than it was. Anyways, I thought I'd come out and do the 25-yard groups with it since I didn't get to last time, and the camera was off on the group that I did. Anyways, we're about all set up and ready to go. This little guy here, he's Harry. He'll be handling the audio recording today. At least I hope he's working. Looks like he's working. A little H1 essential. Jury's still out on if Harry's going to continue to handle audio recording or not. But anyways, I've already got it pumped up for the first shot with 10 rounds. So we're gonna see what she'll do. The HW50S, the 125th anniversary model, they said it's going to ship sometime this month, so I could guess any time I could actually get a shipping notice that it's actually shipped, so we're waiting on that. Okay, so I haven't really shot this pistol a lot. I will say that this BSA Edge scope, I knew the only issue with it was that it didn't have an adjustable objective. I didn't notice it as much the other day, but I can tell today that it is a little bit blurry at 25 yards. Its AO is actually set out a little further, I do believe. But anyways, let's get to shooting some groups and see what we can do. I don't have a whole lot of time today before it gets dark. Going for that top left target. I'm not going to guarantee the best groups. I haven't shot in what feels like 2 weeks since I was able to get out and shoot this just before the rain started. Still a little bit of creep in that trigger. Started holding my breath too soon to get through the creep. I sure hope Harry's recording over here because I'm not seeing the recording levels. But anyways, I've got audio both going on the target cam and the main cam, so if I have to, we can use that. I have noticed one thing with this Crosman pistol. My scope is basically maxed out on up at 25 yards. Anyways, I'm probably going to cut out that pumping, so anyways, as I was saying, the scope is maxed out on this one. far up as it'll go for 25 yards. And the anniversary edition Crosman 362 is I'm basically having the same problem. I'm having to max out the scope or raise the scope way up further than I should because it's just shooting so low. I don't know if anyone's had that issue or anyone know what's going on, but it's just odd that I've got two Crosmans that's happening to. I didn't mention it, but I'm actually just shooting Crosman Premiers, 7.9 Premiers. Every now and then I notice a pellet is just really hard to actually seat in there, and feels like it's hanging on something. I hope that don't throw my group off, but it may be damaging the head a little bit. We're fixing to find out. Yeah, we shot a little high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I was trying to talk and pump earlier, and I may have lost count and put a couple extra pumps in it. We're going to try one more at that group. Well, we'll just move on over to the next one. I don't know what happened on that one. It could have been that pellet being hard to seat. It could have been me putting a couple extra pumps in it. I normally shoot at 10 pumps. I really would like to figure out what's going on with this shooting so low. Other than that, the gun is really grouping amazing with these Crosman Premiers. I haven't tried anything else with it yet. We're getting a little bit of wind picking up. Not bad though. I'm gonna skip through all the pumping part, since I don't think y'all want to watch me pump this gun 10 times over and over. Alright, that's fine. Looked like I had a really decent group going there, but I had one flyer. But I haven't shot in a while, and I'm not trying just extremely hard. This is a pistol at 25 yards. I pulled that one a little. I didn't bring any targets with a little larger dot. The dot on these targets is a little bit difficult or a little bit hard to see at 7 power at 25 yards with this scope. See if I can manage to not pull this one. Alright, we need one. I guess we got 3 in that target. We need 2 more. Having to use the target cam to see which one of the dots is at the target. A lot of that is my eyes also. Ooh. Even with the scope, sometimes when I'm looking through it, the scopes get a little blurry. And I don't think it's the parallax. I think it's just my eyes. Every now and then I'm seeing pretty clear, but most of the time I think it's just my eyes here. I need one more shot in that horrible group, I think. That's more like it. The first 2 groups shows what the gun will actually do. And I think I'm just getting a little tired of pumping and opening my groups up a little bit. Eyes getting a little blurry. I believe this gun with this barrel will just about, I mean, it'll shoot some really tight groups if I could do it, but today I'm just not. And with this little 7 power scope, I'm just not sure I can do much better. Can't see. I have to open both eyes now. It helps. Crosshairs covering up the dot, so I keep losing it. To group like that with Crosman Premiers, this has got to be a pretty good barrel. I guess it was worth it for the Lothar Walther 14.5-inch barrel. Okay, so I'm looking at the top. That is the target. This kind of makes me want one of the little PCP pistols. Shot a little high. Anyways, that's 4 or 5 shot groups with it. Okay, so I went and got the target. Give everyone a close-up look at that. And I guess the groups aren't real bad. Every group I shot can actually be covered with a quarter. A little tear in the paper there, but that's not where the actual pellet hit. It still covers it. That one was my worst group. This one up here was easily covered with a quarter. This one over here was too. With a pistol at 25 yards, Crosman Premiers Hollowpoints. Can't really complain. I mean, the main group there is easily under a dime. The same with this one. Well, this one here, pretty much under a dime. I'm pretty sure if I push that down, it's just a paper tear. It's 4 shots under a dime. It seems like I have a flyer with each one. This one here was my worst group. I can almost cover 4 shots. Well, actually that's a paper tear. If I don't cover the paper tear, I can barely cover the four shots with a dime on that one. But I've pulled one, had one off on each one. Probably me, could be the pellets. But like I say, probably me. The Lothar Walther barrel on this gun, I guess, is a pretty good barrel. If it's doing that with Crosman Premiers Hollowpoints, if I really got down and tried, who knows what kind of groups I could get out of it with something like JSBs or some other pellet that it might like better. I find it hard to believe that the Crosman Premiers Hollowpoints is going to be the best pellet for this gun. But anyways, we'll get back to the video. I think the gun's going to group really well. I need a little more practice. A better trigger would definitely help. I wished I had a better scope for it. I just don't know where I would get a better scope without paying $300 or $400 for it. But I guess this scope is doing okay. Maybe I'll get used to it. But anyways, guys, it's getting dark. So I guess I'm going to call it a night. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.